You know it's going to be cold when Chilly Willy makes an appearance on the banner. Boy, the first time we've used Chilly Willy in when? Maybe February or something?
Did I use it a little earlier in fall? Just like a Chilly Willy with a brief appearance
Oh,
or something
what?
like that.
You already?
Yeah,
Gee.
but it is fully in town with the family
Okay.
here, just in time for Thanksgiving. So here's what's up as we look over the sky cams. You can see the moon over Warner Robins. Everything else looking toward the east, so we're not able to see it on those. 57 is the current number as we look over the Macon area. All right, so we're going to say 30s possible in the morning, mid-30s, and really a good secondary push, or probably the main push of this front, is what's starting to come in now. You can see it on the statewide map, all this blue that's up here. So 40s are starting to come in, and the wind is kind of saying, hey, look, this is the front. Now, if you go outside, you can feel that. 57 in the Macon area. We're almost in the 40s in Thomaston. So I showed you the low for the day was this morning at 60. Obviously, that's not going to go down in the books as the actual low for the day. We're at 57 now. It's where we're going to be at midnight. That's what's going to go for the actual number. 14 to 16 degrees down. Some places like Thomaston, 18 degrees cooler than this time last night. And there's the wind. Now, normally you would have some wind during the day, and then you get into the nighttime hours, you'd see that kind of fade off. But this is kind of the main push coming in, 20 to 23 miles per hour out of the northwest. Done a real number to the humidity. Not that we had a ton, but I mean, you could tell that it was definitely not the fall thing. Well, that's coming in, and it's pushing everything into southeast Georgia, and it will wipe it off the map as we go on through tonight. Radar's empty. The satellite with a few clouds, mainly in the southeastern part of the state, but the front will eventually catch that and push it out as well. And as we look at the big picture, there's nothing heading this way. You know, this time last night, we were looking at that kind of broken line of rain, thinking, well, maybe a thunderstorm or two would be in the mix, but probably not likely. Not likely ended up being the right thing, so it was just some broken rain. There's a look at tomorrow. Sunshine, blue sky, a breeze out of the northwest. Much cooler, a cold start to the day, a cool day tomorrow. Back to cold again as we go into Friday morning, and then a cool to cold day on Friday, but still very dry. We're going into Saturday here. We'll call it partly cloudy. Now, this is our first look getting later Saturday on the graph, and you can start to see some rain trying to get closer here as we go into Sunday. So another front coming in. Not Saturday just yet, it'll be for Sunday. You can see it coming along here. So it may be a rainmaker as we go later in the day Sunday, and then we'll see if there's a wave that kind of wants to develop along it as we go Monday into Tuesday here. So we'll figure that out, maybe clearing Tuesday into Wednesday. So just kind of placeholders on the map for right now on the 7-day. No 80s out there, no 70s. Barely 60s maybe for Sunday before that rain gets in, but cool days and cold nights starting tonight.